What's up, Foxtrotters? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, welcome. Maybe consider subscribing before you leave today. If you're returning, hello. It's nice to see you all again. You guys look great. Yes, you person who woke up before the sun came up and thought to yourself, nobody should be up this early. You look great. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I'm so excited to bring to you an r/anti-MLM trash video. And the winner of the poll for yesterday was Avon. So on Monday, there will be a deep dive into Avon. We shall discover some stuff together. But for today, let's go ahead and laugh at some r/anti-MLM trash together because it's Friday. This one is way too funny. Oh my God, I love this product. I kept having these pesky hairs on my head, but thanks to this, I no longer have that problem. Thanks, Monet. You saved me a trip to the barber and all it cost was my dignity. And then Monet responds by saying, thanks for sharing. So glad that you are loving it. That is proof that they don't even read the messages. They just saw the top line that said that I love the product, and then they could see that Monet was mentioned in the post, and they're like, thank you so much for sharing. So glad you're loving it. Yes. Loving the fact that she no longer has those pesky hairs on her head. Problem solved. Oh no, we've lost one to the fold. Oh God. Okay, so someone here joined Shakeology, and they got their little package. It's kind of fuzzy, but I'll do my best to read it. Welcome to the healthiest year of my life, Shakeology's first members-only club. Very few people have it in them to provide their bodies with top-notch nutrition by drinking Shakeology every day for an entire year. It takes commitment and focus to lead an exceptionally healthy lifestyle, and for that, you should be proud. Right away, red flags, instant red flags. Okay, the sentence that says, very few people have it in them to provide their bodies with top-notch nutrition by drinking Shakeology every day for an entire year. I like how also by doing this challenge, you've committed to buying their products for an entire year. How convenient. Enjoy your status. You've worked hard and treated your body to a lot of super nutrition. Did they just combine and make their own word? I hope you guys don't mind. My cat is throwing an absolute fit in the kitchen because she wants more breakfast, and so she's actually throwing her stuff around off of her cat tower. So if you hear weird noises in the background, that's all. Continue drinking the delicious supplement shakes in your exclusive 365er shaker cup and display your much revered, oft imitated, but can only be earned golden scoop with the pride it deserves. My, do we have delusions of grandeur. Please note, just as you would never use an Oscar for a doorstep, while you may be tempted to actually use the golden scoop to make your daily shake, the golden scoop is a symbol of your awesomeness, and therefore is for decorative purposes only and should never be used with Shakeology or with any other food or supplement. Why? That's 100% real total imitation gold on that scoop. Wait. Is this a joke? Wouldn't want to get any of it in your shake? Wait. That sentence can't be real. That's 100% real total imitation gold on that scoop. Wait. What does that mean? 100% real total imitation gold. What? Okay, I'm going to read the next paragraph and then I'll ponder some more. Keep in mind that as a member of the healthiest year of my life, you're a pretty big deal. Oh my God. People should give you access to preferred parking. Oh, nice. You should always be moved to the front of the line at theme parks. But that will only happen if people know about this accomplishment. So let others know how awesome you are by sharing your success on social media. And be sure to add hashtag Golden Scoop to everything you post. You can search the hashtag to find below other 365ers as well. It's a great club and you make it even greater. What on earth? Was this a joke? Is it satire? Wow, well, you can see immediately they're feeding their consultants that line where it's planting that seed of making them think that they're better than everybody else. They're planting that seed right there. People should give you access to preferred parking. They don't, but they should. You should always be moved to the front of the line at theme parks. They don't, but they should. And apparently they're claiming that that'll all happen for you if you just plaster your social media with all of this crap. What on earth did I just read? And I just now noticed, I don't know why I just now noticed, every time they say golden scoop, it's in gold font. Oh, wow. What on earth is this Shakeology? Due to so many people wanting to join the challenge, it's been extended. Join the 90-day challenge, $10,000 prize. Do you want to participate? 100% no. Absolutely not. I'm not that knowledgeable in how challenges typically work online, but I feel like that if your challenge was going that well and was going so amazing, there really wouldn't be any motivation to extend it, as that would defeat the purpose of the challenge. But yeah, what do I know? I didn't spend all my time watching videos and learning about the best ways to direct sell to people. I'm really just a big nobody. This guy clearly knows more than me. Look at how big that room is that he's in. Look at that window. I don't have any windows that tall in my house, so this guy is definitely making it. So, who am I to talk? I really should just try to maybe join this challenge and see if I can win $10,000. What do you guys think? Honestly, the worst part of being engaged has been thinking bridal shows would be helpful and instead getting nonstop emails from the Hunds. Yikes. Oh, it looks like Mary Kay has found you.
Hi, Blank. As the Mary Kay beauty vendor for David's Bridal...
Oh, David's, there they are.
Oh, Blank, I'm excited to let you know that you win a free bridal pampering session.
Your free bridal pampering session includes $15 in free products after your pampering. A bridal pampering session for you and up to 6... Okay, they use the word pampering so far 4 times in 4 sentences. So each sentence, and they're not even complete sentences, included the word pampering. I'm not into that. And also, I don't know if I want these people to pamper me. It's kind of like the word moist. I'm just not into it. A color makeover session to pick that perfect walk down the aisle look. Call or text me at the number below to claim your package. I'm super excited to hear from you. P.S. If you already have a Mary Kay consultant, please let me know, as we work by the golden rule and don't want to step on any toes. I encourage loyalty with your consultant. Who uses that smiley face emoji with a nose in it? Nobody. Nobody does that. And I'm just going to point it out. You guys already know I'm not into Karen shaming on this channel, but I'm just going to point it out because I know you already see it. I suspect that this Hun's name is in fact Karen. I suppose it could be Kathy, but it could also be Karen. It's what it is. Okay. So I don't know, or at least previously, before a few years ago, I had no idea that David's Bridal had anything to do with Mary Kay. That was absolute news to me. And to be honest, I'm still very confused by the whole thing. I don't understand if they get a cut of the Mary Kay commissions or sales when they manage to get people to take home flyers for their bridal pampering packages. And then also these bridal shows. I always was under the impression that these were kind of like going to the expo center for a video game convention or, I don't know, name anything else, a Comic-Con, a Wizard Con, anything of that nature, where you're going and there's going to be a ton of vendors to your liking. It's just going to be a whole room full of things you like to look at and buy. And when I think of these bridal shows, my instinct was to think, oh, it's going to be like a room like that, like a big expo room. It's going to be full of different vendors with great ideas and maybe offer services, things like that. And it seemed like something that should be really good, but it's not. It's just a room full of Huns trying to get you to get your pampering sessions. And I just have such mixed feelings about that whole thing. I really do. David's Bridal, what are you doing? And if you know out there, if you're someone that knows or understands what this Mary Kay David's Bridal linkage is, please feel free to enlighten us below. I feel like half the posts that are in this video today could also be under the r/that happened subreddit, because people are really out here spinning some tales. Look at this. Grateful for a side gig that lets me withdraw $10,000 when I unexpectedly need to. #hustle. What? No, that is absolutely fake. This picture is fake. You got that from somewhere. If that is all your money, you should probably put it back in your account. That's probably your life savings. You should probably give your mom and dad back their cash. Like, I don't know what you've done here, but this is wrong. This just reads totally wrong. The way that it's posted too. I mean, whenever you see these posts, does anybody, okay, let me know down in the comments, anybody out there, do you see posts like this and feel motivated that you want that too? Like, do you see these people bragging about their $10,000 in cash? Which, again, why do you need $10,000 in cash? What are you buying? But anyway, like, do you see that and go, wow, I want to do that too. I'm so jealous. Or do you see this and get immediately turned off? Because that's what happens to me. I see posts like this and I'm just like, wow, thank you. Thank you for making me feel so good about what I'm doing in my life, and you're out here just flashing your Benjamins all over the place. That's really psychologically wonderful. Gotta love those ads. I did over $2 million in affiliate sales last year. Ask me anything. Wow. Okay, and then his sign says, I made 1 million. Oh, 6. Okay, 1,000. I couldn't see the 6. It looked kind of like a 0 from where I was sitting, but okay. So he made $1.6 million in affiliate marketing last year. AMA. Oh, ask me anything. I was about to say, what's AMA? Don't at me. It's early, okay? Brain's not working so good. Well, you know that this is legit and totally okay and not problematic at all because the comments have been disabled on this post. I feel like that's always a bad sign whenever you see that anywhere on anybody's video ever. When you see comments have been disabled, it means something went down. It means something was said in the comments, or there were enough people saying something that they didn't like, that this guy didn't like. And so instead of deleting the comments, they just shut her down. Always a good sign. Very trustworthy. Ah, yes. Okay. You made over $2 million in sales? Sure. Sounds great. Wait, you shut off your comments? But why, sir? Ugh, Young Living. In our meeting today, we focused on anxiety in children. 1 in 3 children? Well, it was so good to learn strategies that help.
Big feelings are real for all ages.
Oh, I hate that. I don't like that. I feel like that is taking advantage of the fact that kids get scared a lot because that's what they do. They're very young and naive, and new situations and stuff like that can often make them feel nervous and shy. And some kids don't feel that way. Some kids are just like natural, you know, they can get in front of a crowd and just like let loose. I was not that kid. But I think it's really kind of insincere. Is that a word? We're going to pretend it is. It's not sincere to teach kids that the best way to get over anxiety and stress about, I don't know, public speaking, sure, is to have a supplement to give that feeling to you. I don't think that is a safe route. I don't necessarily feel comfortable with that. I mean, when I was a tiny little kid, I had a blankie named Blankie that I would take with me to sleepovers and everywhere. And it was really like my safe thing. And it made me feel safe when I had it with me. I couldn't sleep without it. And it probably, it became a problem at some point because my parents eventually took it away. And the way they did it was rather clever. They made me give it back to the people who gave it to me originally so that my kid brain was like, sure, that makes sense. But I had to let go of the blankie because I was relying on this blankie to help control my childhood anxiety. So good on my parents for nipping that one in the bud, because who knows how I would have turned out otherwise, right? But in general, I don't like this. This makes me feel funny. I'm just not into it. I feel like MLMs have some of the most grandiose names and titles for the various levels that you can achieve within their company or promotions. I don't really know the difference. So this one says Sensi Independent Superstar Consultant. So either Sensi really labels this level of consultant an independent superstar consultant, or this person just decided to call herself that, and I don't know which is worse. We've definitely seen this before, but it is so ridiculous how these companies just make the most ridiculous names for the levels. You know, Emerald, Diamond, Ruby, Unicorn, President, District Manager, Katniss Everdeen wins the Hunger Games president. It's so dumb. Ooh, good. More online humble brags about how much money they're making and how much money you're not making because they can put gas in their car.
The fact that I can pull up to the gas station, swipe my card, and fill up.
What's with the fire emojis? First of all, you don't want fire anywhere near that gas station.
My tank without worry. Instead of having to collect all the change from the bottom of my purse and the floor of my car, or stop right at 572 before I go negative, it's a wonderful thing.
Get a job. That would really help. I promise. What's even better is that the card I swipe is my business debit card. Oh no, it's one of those. The card that my weekly bonuses and a beautiful little thing called residual income deposit into. With the money that I make from my phone. Yes. Just as you're reading this post, scrolling through Facebook, messaging your friends, adding new ones and interacting with them, posting it to your page and story. All from a smartphone you have in your hand. I produce an income by doing that. If you just set those fears aside and take the leap of faith, just as I did. Oh my God. Tell you what, that was the best leap I've ever taken, the only one that has led me straight to producing an income and to happiness that I can only imagine to describe or only begin to describe as, oh, I think the emoji was like her punctuation. I think that's supposed to be the end of the sentence. So I was about to read that and I'm like, oh, that sounds weird. A leap that has gotten me to a point in my life I haven't been before, and it's given me the opportunity to change my life to a future that I would only have dreamed to be possible. All because I said, Y-E-S. God, so annoying. To this eye-opening, situation-altering, incredible network marketing company. It's your turn to fill up your tank, boo. Leave me out of it, first of all. It's your turn to start crossing off your financial stressors one by one. Mind your business, please, first of all. And it looks like if you're having a hard time filling up your tank, then you need to critically think about where you're at in life. I'm just being serious. If it's gotten to that point where you are unable to put gas in your tank, you need to look at your situation and think about, maybe I should get a real job. And then if you really like working this MLM, you should be able to do this in your part-time, right? That's how all these MLMs, they all brag about that. That's like their whole slogan. You can go work your job and work your side biz. So like, please do that. It's like being on YouTube. While it's good to be on YouTube and make money on YouTube, please do not let this be your only option. I mean, unless you're really sure, unless you're David Dobrik or Jenna Marbles and you're making that much money forever and it's going to be fine. Like, I just really wouldn't recommend it. I would definitely recommend having a side job. Keep your feet on the ground. It's so important. Oh, good. Some passive aggressive hunnery. Might as well while we're at it. It's Monday morning, bright and early. Might as well.
My face when someone calls my business a pyramid scheme.
Truth is, 80% of women who earn over $100,000 a year or more do it through a home-based business. There's that terrible statistic again. I know a lot of you pointed it out. There was a similar statistic we saw in a previous video, and a lot of you were really helpful and commented down below and gave the correct statistic that they had misconstrued. Not to mention, we create incredible friendships, travel for free, and become the best versions of ourselves. I started very part-time and learned along the way. I was hungry. Craven. I love that it cut off right there. That makes it even funnier. Traveling for free. Somehow I doubt that. There's probably going to be a stipulation in there somewhere, and I'm sure your incredible friendships are all based off real true friendship because they actually really value you as a person and not because you're going to sell products for them and like make them money and promote them on Facebook, right?
I love this scrub and I make a variation for my face. Add frankincense and rose hip oil. This literally makes my mouth water every time I open the jar. It leaves my skin silky smooth. Try it.
Get glowing. Grapefruit sugar scrub. Hydrate and exfoliate dry skin for a fresh glow. 8 drops of grapefruit Young Living essential oil. With 3 tablespoons of coconut oil or carrier oil of your choice. Okay, with a half cup of sugar. Mix ingredients in a glass bowl or a jar until blended well. Open the pores with more blabbity blabbity blabbity. Let's go all the way down to the bottom. Hold on, there's tiny print there. It says, if you have sensitive skin or want a facial scrub, choose a less abrasive option like brown sugar. If you want a deeper scrub, opt for turbinado sugar. It is coarse, minimally processed, and can... that was stupid. That was some... I guess if you're really doing a sugar face scrub, go ahead. You need to know your sugar's fine. But okay, I know they're using a carrier oil, and I know that carrier oils can help make these things less caustic. However, I still feel like 8 drops is an awful lot, and then you're going to put it on your face. That makes me feel away. First of all, coconut oil for me makes me break out. I know it works for so many people, but it makes me get pimples, okay? Anyway, but combining that with grapefruit, I feel like that's too much. That feels like I can already feel how caustic that is. Like that's making my face feel red and tender without even putting anything on it. Like I'm getting these like phantom pains on my cheeks. I'm like actually clutching my cheeks right now. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. This makes me suspicious. I don't think this is a good idea. Do you do essential oil facial scrubs? That doesn't seem right. I feel like your face skin is so sensitive and it's different than the rest of the skin on your body. Well, I mean, it's still skin, but you know what I mean? Like it's got it's your face. I don't know what I'm trying to say. This makes me feel very funny. I'm not into it. I don't trust it. Maybe it's fine and I'm just being all curmudgeon-y, but I don't know. I'd rather just not put that near my face. I'm breaking out just thinking about it. Hashtag what? Yeah, the caption at the top pretty much sums up my entire feeling on this post. What? Week 3 check-in. The top row is week 1, bottom row is today. Started at 127 pounds, today down to 123.6. Number 1, counting macros and eating more than I ever have in my life. Great. Number 2, exercising 4 to 5 times a week. And before you say, oh, I can't do that, I'm doing it at home. Oh, aren't you special? Drinking my celery first thing in the morning and greens at night. I keep seeing this pop up all over the place. Drink celery juice. Drink celery juice. Don't forget to drink your celery. What on earth is going on with celery? Number 4, meal prepping. I can tell a difference in my energy, my mood, and my belly is way less bloated than it used to be. So proud of myself. I cannot see any difference. Granted, the photos are tiny, and I'm not being bothered to zoom in because I'm just not gonna. But I can at least see in the very top row, I can tell the middle photo in the top row, as you can see, that whole column, she has her arms outstretched, right? But the top photo, her head is farther forward than in the other two. It's actually kind of rounded over so that her shoulders do that rounded kind of schlumpy thing. Like, we know what that is. That's how I stand all the time. Great posture, 24/7. But she's using that tactic to kind of make it look like she's slimming ever so slightly over the course of these weeks. Like if you go down from the column or in that middle column and go straight down, you can see her head is more in line with her back. Like if you were to put a ruler there, it's a lot straighter. And then the photo even below that, without even seeing her full body, you can already see her head and neck is perfectly aligned with her back. So she's standing with really good posture in that very last photo. And I think all of us know out there that good posture makes a world of difference. I've said this before. I'll be walking down the street on the way to my work downtown, going past a building, and there's all these windows I walk by, and I'll look over and glance at myself walking, and I'm always horrified because I'm hunched over and I'm hurrying up the street, and I'm like, who is that? So I'm trying to work on that. But we all know that posture is a big doozy. And here she is trying to work us over by moving her head back and forth and saying, oh my God, I've lost like 5 pounds. It's amazing. Not even 5 pounds. It's like less than 4 pounds. Okay, anyways, we're going to move on. Buckle up, you guys. I don't know if you're ready for this one. Toothpaste contains antifreeze? I would love to see the sources she got that from.
Oh gosh, heck no. I'm telling you, dig deeper. These ingredients are allowed in the everyday products thousands of all of us have used or are using right now as you read this post. Heart.
What? Skull emoji, antifreeze, in almost every toothpaste. That is a wild fact. I would feel like with a statistic like that, you better be posting it online. You better be showing your sources. That is information that needs to get out. I want to see them sources. Neurotoxin, toxic to the brain. Any food or toothpaste or product with colorants, food dyes. Ridiculous. You're being ridiculous. Lighting a candle for just 1 hour a day equals the same as breathing in secondhand smoke. You stop that. That is not the same. Those don't equate. Don't you dare. Don't you dare scare people out there who are burning candles, making them think that they might as well just be lighting up a cigarette. Like, don't you dare. And for the record, I am aware that there are some fragrances and waxes that, when burned, aren't exactly healthy and can do some damage to your nasal passageways and to those little dingle-danglies that hang down and smell all your smells that connect to your nerves. And I know that is a thing, but I just feel like this kind of equation is really incorrect, and the fear-mongering is at an all-time high. Triclosan equals in anything marked antibacterial, originally created as a pesticide because it continues to kill more than 12 hours after applied. My God. So don't use anything antibacterial. Just use their Young Living cleaning products. See, that's what they do. They make you scared of every product, so you have to buy theirs. That's what they're doing. Petroleum equals a derivative of gasoline. Well, I'm pretty sure that like 70% or more of Americans probably have in their medicine cabinet some sort of petroleum-based product in there. So that's quite a call out. But it's a little bit each day, no worries. That's why the Toxic Substance Control Act of 1976 basically said a little at a time, so it's fine. My word, this person is so uninformed. This is probably one of the most egregious things that these MLMs do, besides straight up telling people to stop taking medication and to take their oils and supplements instead. That might be the most dangerous thing they do. But this type of fear mongering where they're scaring people is just, it's disgusting. It's a really gross tactic. I guess if your products were that good, they would sell themselves. You wouldn't need to make people think that their entire house was poisoned and so that they needed to go buy all of your products instead. It's time for everyone's favorite segment of the video. It's time for the wholesome moment of the day. Let's see who you guys sent over. The animal featured in today's video was sent over by, the name is either Brianna or Brian. I'm so sorry. It was kind of hard to tell with the email, the way the email address was written, but I did get the YouTube handle, which is Alex G. Carney. So shout out to you, Alex G. Carney. Thank you so much for sending these photos, and I'll go ahead and read the email sent along with it. For my submission, I have Echo here. The day after Christmas, my 2 dogs were barking up a storm outside. I looked out to see what was up and found this little guy sitting nicely outside my gate. I put my boys in their room. Yeah, my dogs get their own room. We're that kind of family. And let this guy into my yard. My husband and I fed him, bathed him, and took him to the vet to check for a microchip. If his owner doesn't come claim him in the next few days, he's ours for keeps. It's not likely anybody will come forward because he was so clearly neglected for a while. I was just absolutely blown away by how calm and sweet he was. He was just sitting nicely outside as if to say, "Hello, I'm looking for a home. May I please come in?" As I'm writing this, he's asleep next to me, curled up with his chin on my tummy. Oh, that's such a sweet story. If you do happen to see this post, will you let us know below whatever happened to Echo? I'm sure we would all love to know. And I have discovered, by the way, that found in my spam folder of all folders, for some reason, my Google account funneled some of your emails with your pet submissions there. I found a few of them. So if you have not seen your animals up here at some point, that could be why. And if you haven't seen them and it's been months, like I know I've heard from one of you, it has been at least 6 months since you sent the photos, I would just ask you to go ahead and send them again. Things get buried very quickly in that email. So just go ahead and send it again and I will do my best to find it. My apologies. I love showing off your animals. Trust me. I love it. And if you're looking to get a new member of your family, I definitely recommend to adopt and not shop. Check out your local shelters, your local humane societies, donate if you can, volunteer if you can, foster if you can, and don't forget to spay and neuter your pets. And if you want to see a photo of your pets here, then go ahead and send it to my email in my channel description, and you will see your pets here eventually. All right, Foxtrotters, that's going to do it for me today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked that video, please hit that like button down below. If you have any good comments or suggestions, please leave it down below as well. I love to hear what you have to say. I love interacting with you all. If you've not already, hit that subscribe button to become a Foxtrotter. Come join the den. Den Mother would love to have you. All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed that video. I will see you guys on Monday for an Avon deep dive, which I've already started, and I think it's going to be pretty interesting, though we will all see how it pulls together. I'm going to go ahead and go feed the dogs because they are hungry. They're like, we've been awake for an hour and there's no food in our bowl. Excuse me, human, get to work. So I'm gonna go get to work. All right, you guys, I love you very much. Have a fun and safe weekend. And as always, until the next video, take care.